men, we are back for it. It is pre-season, you know what that means. It is Walsall versus Aston Villa. I am joined today by, of course, the Doody. Nathan, how are we feeling about today?
You know, it's been a long time, innit? Since, you know, we've seen Villa play. I mean, the last video was what, Newcastle? I'm just really excited for today, as you can tell from my reaction. I'm joking. It's just, I don't know. God,
it's a bit of a nothing game, to be fair. Obviously, Walsall Villa. I think it's more so for the fact that.
No, I'm here to see Pau Torres and potentially Yuri Tielemans.
Do you really think Pau Torres is playing?
I think there's a good chance that. I'm not saying he's going to start. Obviously, it's pre-season, but I'm just so happy the football's back. And you know, it's really. Honestly, I don't think I've said this on the channel before. I love a game at the Bescot. And I think it's great that we do it every season now.
I agree with that. I think it's more just the occasion of it than the actual game.
It's just a look at.
Because everyone, I think game-wise, everyone knows. Like, you never know. Walsall could win it, but Villa pretty much will always win. But in terms of really the game itself, it's more so just about the occasion, getting back into it, getting back into regular football. Obviously, Villa right now. 2 signings, Pau Torres and Yuri Tielemans. I can't imagine Tielemans. I know Nathan says he'll play. I can't imagine Torres playing. I imagine Tielemans might make an appearance. Obviously, Moussa Diaby is heavily linked at the moment, and that looks to be pretty much on the verge of getting completed. So that's a massive step forward. But obviously, that's not happening today. Really, it's just a test for youngsters. Everyone get the stamina, get their game fitness back up, sell out players, move players in. It's about seeing it, yeah. So if you all enjoy this video, like we are, the football is back for a new season. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, there is the man himself, Mr. MRA. Right, Nathan, what have we got then?
Well, no new signings, but let's just look at the positives. We've got Diego Carlos starting. Philogene, Bidace, Irokbunan,
Douglas Luiz,
Aaron Ramsey,
Ramsden's playing,
yeah.
Buendia, Watkins. Who we got on the bench?
We've got, you know, Kellyman. I'd like to see a bit of him today, to be fair.
Do we have John Duran? Do we have Duran? We don't even have a Duran. Duran would have been a good game for him. But yeah, we've got the likes of Marshall there, Feeney, Philogene, Bidace, Tumi Ugabrahim. Ultimately, this is just a game for the youngsters, whilst giving some of them a bit of reason. It's a bit disappointing to not see Tielemans at least.
It is what it is. So, like, I was looking forward to it, but you know, there's an expectation there. But we're going to be at some of the other games at the Bescot this season. Because obviously, well, I say the season, pre-season. No games will be at Villa Park, so you know, we've got Lazio coming up.
If you have to, Valencia and someone else.
Is that it?
Yeah. Well, Nathan, what are we going there? Score prediction?
With that team, we'll win, but it's just, I don't think it was as strong as last year, so I'll go 5-0.
I'm going to go 4-1. I think Walsall will score, because, let's face it, the interest isn't there for Villa to do well.
Pre-season, we've only just started like 5 days ago.
Exactly. But I think ultimately, given we're right now, I think Watkins probably see a hat-trick from him. And I reckon someone like Douglas Luiz might put for someone. So let's go, Villa points. Anytime I like, you know. Oh! Go on, let's have another go. Oh! Wendy, what's he doing? It's going in. He's going for it. He's going to go for it. Told you. Oh! Card, ref!
Yeah!
Right then, so it's half time.
game, Walsall 1, Aston Villa 1. Villa come back into it with a penalty from Ollie Watkins. What have you made of it, Nathan?
What? The
First half.
Shit, sorry. It's pre-season though. I mean, I think O'Reilly's been good. I think he's been good. Blatant penalty. Their goal. Bit of an overreaction from fans. But yeah, there's not too much to say really.
I mean, it's been. I know it's a pre-season game, and in the grand scheme of things, it's not massively important. But apart from the penalty and a few odd chances here and there, it's been overly naff. I'd say underwhelming. Like the amount of balls we're giving away, just how easily Walsall are bullying us off the ball. I mean, fairness, we were saying it. I think it's more so them actually just showing up today. They've got some really good, strong centre halves that keep us out. But I also think it's just us being very poor, and it's clearly showing in our training. Like
about 5 days pre-season.
So
talking about.
it's. There are some guys. I think Fernand Benais, I think he's looked really lively on the wide. I think Timmy Graham has looked really nice going through the middle. Who else have we got? Aaron Ramsey's looked a bit okay here and then, although his touch setting down a little bit. Diego Carlos shoring it up in defence, you know, giving someone like Josh Feeney a bit of reassurance there. Apart from that though, there's not much to say. It's been quite a just game in fairness. In second half, I imagine we'll see quite a lot of substitutions. Sanson, perhaps. I don't know. Whoever's on the bench, I imagine it'll be quite a large swap round. Like I said, I don't really mind what the result is. I'd be a bit disappointed if it was a loss. But in the grand scheme of things, like I said, it's not really going to affect us. Shout out to the Big L as well. He's we're sitting next to. He absolutely loves it. Don't know why. But yeah, second half coming up. Let's go for it. No, it's not. Car Wednesday.
Okay then, so we finishes Walsall 1, Aston Villa 1. I'm massively underwhelmed by it, I'm not going to lie. I think looking over Twitter as well, kind of the same reactions there from a lot of people, which is quite surprising because we never usually say this about this type of game. You know, I'm always luckily on the winning side, but unfortunately today it seems to be just not there. I get it's pre-season, but for me, pre-season or not, I'd like to see us winning this game at least. I think it's League 2 opposition versus Premier League opposition, and I think ultimately today Walsall were the much better team. I think they really stuck in resolute in their defence and ultimately gave us a run for the money, and they clearly did because they got the first goal, they took the lead. But apart from the penalty, we didn't do a fat lot. We weren't really looking at scoring, and then about 60 minutes in, he changes a lot of the team for a lot of the youngsters, which is fair enough, it's to give them a runabout. But the game's completely gone then for the last 30 minutes. It was absolute dross football to watch. So, yeah, it's pretty much a nothing game. You're going to wake up in a few days' time, completely forget this result, and ultimately not really look back on this, but in the sense of getting excited, it doesn't massively feel exciting to watch considering, you know, some of those key players that you know are going to be in the starting 11 didn't really pull out today. But in terms of some that did, Fernand Benais, I thought he looked really exciting to watch out wide. Be interesting to see what's going to happen with him. I thought Aaron Ramsey did okay at times, but perhaps there's somebody that still needs probably one more loan to really shore him up. Timmy Rugabuem looked really good in the midfield. You can see that perhaps given a chance in the team, first team this year, he could make a real impact. And also like Tommy O'Reilly as well, when he came on. But ultimately, it's a draw today. It's not necessarily going to change. But we'll now head to the USA for a bunch of more pre-season games to upgrade our before the season. So if you have enjoyed this video today, please leave a like, obviously subscribe. Got past the 1,000 subscribers, marks we're now on the way to bigger and better. We will see you for the next pre-season game, which I believe is Lazio at Bescot Stadium, so hopefully we'll be there. Otherwise, keep in tune for more transfer update, any more news. But otherwise, I've been Ben, up the Villa with the Pride of Villa. We'll see you later.